Aloha everybody, what's going on my dudes? Welcome to another RuneScape news coverage video. For this video, we're going to be talking about the closure of the Java client. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, so basically maintaining both NXT and Java has made it very hard for Jagex to maintain or evolve the client, the NXT client, as fast as they'd like, since they have to manage, both. It also doubles the QA time that they have to do for every update. So it's always been this big lingering thing, and it looks like they're finally getting rid of Java. In this dev blog, we're going to talk about things that they plan on making a priority going forward with this change. So let's get started. So first off, mobile. They say that enabling crossplay between PC and mobile is a huge undertaking, and that is one of their biggest priorities. Still asking for feedback, considering they just had early access launch for all of Android, and they definitely haven't forgotten iOS. They're still continuing to do work in the background. They're committed to getting it into players' hands as soon as possible, and they'll have more news on it in the new year. Just be more patient. So what is next? They said at RuneFest they showcased some of the new core experience prototypes that are currently being examined. Things like loading improvements, new rendering systems, new stenciling and silhouette tech that makes densely built areas easier to navigate, and big changes to the movement system. I've covered these on the channel. You've seen them before if you've been following me for a while. They said due to a huge positive reception, they're actually fast tracking some of this work and hope to release some of these innovations, such as smoother player movement, in the coming weeks. This is massive because when they showed it off on the live stream for the RuneFest, it seemed like very pie in the sky and these things may never come to see the light of day. But the fact that we're actually getting some of these, especially the smoother player movement, in just a couple weeks is very, very exciting. I'm very impressed that they're really turning that around. Hopefully that means they can make much more quicker improvements to the game when they, drop the Java support. They say beyond this, there will be significant upgrades in 2020 with continued expansions and improvements to versions of the NXT on all platforms. That said, let's touch on Java for a while. Since 2016, RuneScape's been living a double life. Most players are on NXT, only a few shrinking few stuck with Java. A lot of the effort has gone into making NXT much better, running on older machines, and they're now in a place where it's significantly the best option for most players. So that is why they've made the decision to shift their focus exclusively to the NXT version of RuneScape and close all access of play through the Java client. Going forward from today, new downloads of the Java client will no longer be available. They're going to be spending the coming weeks troubleshooting issues with the community to support those directly affected by the transition, and they don't have an exact closure of the Java as of right now, but they can expect it to happen by the end of the year 2019. Currently, Java client is only used by about 4% of players. In most cases, these players tried NXT back when it first launched in April 2016, hit some technical issues, and never tried it since. Jagex is much more confident that the vast majority should now be able to jump over to NXT with no problem. For the very small number of players who are on much older machines or still running dated versions of Windows and still encounter issues, you can find information and contact them from the technical help section of the support center. They say together we can make the transition as smooth as possible. We honestly believe that the switch to NXT only is a huge opportunity for RuneScape and its players. I definitely agree. It's definitely going to cut down on their QA time, and hopefully things can get done at a much more consistent basis. Hopefully it means updates won't be launched with so many bugs, etc, etc. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. Do you still use the Java client? Are you nervous that you might not be able to run NXT, etc? Or are you somebody who's been using NXT since it came out and you're really excited to see these changes? Sound off below. With that, I'm gonna wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.